Benvinguts de nou, welcome back to part 2 of the diary tutorial. So last time we were focusing on how to use the diary, and today we will have a look at how to set it up in order to customize it to your needs. At the very end, I'll also talk very briefly about the diary audit trail. The diary setup can be accessed either with the second last icon of the toolbar or with the key combination Alt+S. The setup is divided into 3 parts: locations, appointment type, and appointment configuration. At the top you can set the time window from when to when it will be possible to book appointments. In the Location tab, you have the possibility to specify the organization of the different examination rooms. For smaller clinics, it may also be convenient to define the availability of physicians instead of using rooms. For the sake of simplicity, however, I will speak of locations for the rest of the tutorial. So with the plus or minus symbol above the table, you can add or delete locations. To change the name of a location, double-click on the name field, erase the old label, and type in a new one. Using the checkboxes in the visible column, you have the possibility to set whether the locations should be displayed or not. For each location, you can define the available times and intervals of any day of the week. Let's say that on Friday, scan room 3 is used between 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. and between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. In addition, I want that the examination intervals last 1 hour in the second half of the day. So, if I now go to any Friday in the main view, we can see the changes made. In the first diary tutorial, I mentioned that when booking a patient in the appointment window, you have the possibility to use the entries of the appointment types list. These are linked to a specific duration and color tag that can be configured in the Appointment Types tab in the diary setup. Simply add a new appointment type, for example, fetal echocardiography, by clicking on the plus symbol. For the name, I will use the abbreviation FET Echo, and in the description, the fully spelled out term. Next, we can select the color of the tag. How about a nice bold red? And the last thing to do is to determine the duration of the examination. Let's use 45 minutes. The Diary Administration tab allows you to configure the appointments. Please note that this section is only accessible to users with a special permission. First, you can define which fields are to be displayed in the appointment window. Next, you have the possibility to change the color scheme of the appointment status by clicking on the sample appointments and choosing a color. In my installation, I'd like to have the arrived appointments in green and the missed appointments in a darker red. At the bottom left, you can specify in which field the cursor should be when you open the appointment screen. By default, the patient ID is set, so the cursor is on this field. If I now switch to name, it will be on this field when I enter the appointment window. In the last section, you can specify whether screenshots of the appointment windows or printouts are to be saved in the diary audit trail, which already brings me to the last topic. So, the diary audit trail shows all changes that were done to the diary. It can be accessed via the icon on the far right of the toolbar. However, the button is only visible with a user permission to view the audit trail. Since the function is very similar to the audit trail of the main application, I will only focus on the points specific to the diary. There are 6 different types of entries. Archived refers to all changes that were made to an appointment, such as booking a patient or moving an appointment. Query is shown whenever the find appointment function was used, and viewed when the appointment was viewed. Deleted You can guess appears when an appointment has been deleted, and settings when changes in the setup have been made. The type printout includes diary printouts as well as sent emails. A more detailed explanation of the individual entries can be found in the column description. Okie dokie, that's it. We have reached the end of the diary tutorial. Please leave a like if this training was helpful and click on subscribe if you want to see more videos like this one. Thank you very much for watching and see you next time.